Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel Physics Ka Funda. So today I'm here with you to present class 10 physics second chapter. The name of the chapter is the human eye and the colorful world. Okay, the human eye and the colorful world. Okay, so if you have not subscribed my channel, please do subscribe and like my video and share my video. Okay, so let's start today's video. As we know, CBSE has changed its syllabus. It has revised its syllabus. It has reduced to 30. It is reduced 30% of its original syllabus. So we will omit some topics which has been omitted by the by CBSE. Okay, so the first name of the topic is actually it was the eye. Okay, it was the eye. Okay, and the function of the eye. Function of the eye, and this topic is removed from the CBSE syllabus, so we'll not study that. Okay, for this year we'll not study this topic. And second one, number 2, the defects of human eye and its correction. Defects of human eye and its correction. Okay, there are three kind of defects we have actually: myopia, hypermetropia and presbyopia. All these three defects and how these defects are corrected, cured, these things are not there. It has been omitted by CBSE, so we will not study these two topic of this chapter. Okay, so you people also no need to study all these things. Okay, next is the important one actually. Next is what? Reflection through refraction through a glass prism. Refraction through a glass prism. Okay, so before that you need to understand what is a glass prism. Okay, so prism is made up of glass and it is having 5 sides. Okay, 5 faces, you can say 5 surfaces, 5 faces. Okay, and all the faces are what shape? Triangular shape. Okay, so if we hold a prism here, if I draw a prism will be like this. If I draw, so it is a three-dimensional thing. I cannot show you here because you see it is a three-dimensional picture. I cannot show you the picture here. When you do practicals, when we do practicals now, we'll study what is, I'll show you what is prism. Okay, and how in prism, refraction occurs. Okay, as you see, this is made up of glass. This is made up of glass. Therefore, you see any ray which is coming like this, obliquely it is coming, it will enter to the prism, enter to the glass prism by what phenomena? By the phenomenon of refraction. Okay, and now you see this face, if I have to draw, if I have to draw, the name of the prism is ABC, suppose ABC. This angle, this BAC, this angle is angle A. It is called prism angle. Prism angle. You have to understand the terms only in this class. Okay, you will get to know in higher classes what happens actually in this prism. Now you see, if I take a point here, I have taken one point, and in this point if I draw a ray which is obliquely incident, the ray is incident like this. The ray is incident like this. Okay, so if I name it, suppose, okay, let it be at this point will be what? Point of incidence. And at this point, if I have to draw, you see, the normal to this surface is how? This surface is, see my hand, this surface is like this now, obliquely. So if I have to draw, the normal will be like this. This will be the normal, is not it? This marker will be the normal. So if I have to draw the normal, how I will draw? I will draw like this. This is the normal. Okay. Now you see this ray is going from air to glass. This ray is going from air to glass. So it is going from rarer to denser medium. So how it will refract? It will refract such that it will bend towards the normal. So if it is bending towards the normal, it will be like this. See, it has bent a little bit towards the normal. So if I have to give the angles, this angle will be I, angle of incidence. This angle will be R, angle of refraction. This angle will be R, angle of refraction. So now you see this ray is going, this refracted ray, this is refracted ray. If I name it, this is P, this is O, suppose. This is O, this is O dash, for example. This is O dash. O dash, O dash, this ray has a name. This ray is what ray? Refracted ray. And this ray, this ray again it is finding another point here at this surface. Which surface? At this surface, this one. At this surface it is finding this one. At this point is deviating two different media. One is glass, one is air. Now O dash, you see O dash, this ray is passing from what? Glass to air. Glass to air. That's why we can say that these two rays, this ray O dash is passing from denser to rarer medium. If it is passing from denser to rarer medium, the final ray will be what? Going away from the normal. Now you have to draw normal at this point. How you draw? You have to draw like this. This will be the normal. N dash. This is N. Okay. This will be the N dash. Okay. Now the final ray will be what? The final emergent ray, which is coming out of the prism, that is known as emergent ray, and that ray will be going away from the normal. It will go away from the normal like this. This is suppose Q. So this is the case in case of what? In case of prism. So any ray which is coming from the point P will meet at O. Okay, and then what will happen? At this point O, refraction will occur. Okay, so here you will get angle of refraction, and O dash will be the refracted ray. And after finding O dash, this point will deviate to different media, that is glass. This is glass and this is air. Again it will refract. How it will refract? It will refract such that it is going from denser to rarer medium. That's why the final ray will be going away from the normal. So O dash and Q. O dash Q will be what? Here you see PO, it is incident ray. You know that, incident ray. O dash will be refracted ray. Refracted. O dash Q will be what? Emergent ray. Emergent ray. That's why the name is emergent ray, because it is emerging out of the prism. That's why this is known as emergent ray. Okay. Angle I is incident angle. Angle R is refracted angle. And this angle is called E. Emergent angle or angle of emergence, like angle of reflection, angle of refraction. This way you will get angle of emergence or emergent angle. Understood? Emergent angle or angle of emergence. Okay, so these are the angles. And another very important angle is there. You see, suppose the prism is not there. If the prism was absent, if the prism was not there, the ray would have gone like this ना, this PO. अगर ये प्रिज्म नहीं होता यहाँ पे, तो ये PO रे कैसे जाता? ऐसे जाता क्या? बैंड होता क्या? नहीं होता ना. तो how it would have travel? It would have travel like this. If the prism was absent, अगर प्रिज्म एब्सेंट होता तो PO क्या होता? स्ट्रेट जाता. लेकिन अभी हमारे पास क्या है? प्रिज्म है. We have the prism. That's why your ray is not going straight. It is deviating. You see, it is deviating. Understood? Deviating means it is bending. So it is deviating. First of all, it is deviated here. Again, it is deviated. So total deviation, how you will find out? This is the this is what? This is the final ray. This is the final ray. And when we draw back this final ray, if I draw back this final ray, so this is my final ray. Listen, this is my final ray, this is my initial ray. So the angle between initial and the final ray, this angle will be called angle of deviation. This angle is called what? This angle is called angle of deviation, and this is written by delta. We read it like this, delta. Okay, so angle of deviation is that angle which is formed by the what? Initial ray and the final ray. Okay, so this is all about refraction through glass prism. Here important things are what? Angle A. Angle A is called what? Prism angle. Angle I is called incident angle. Angle R is called refracted angle. Angle E is called emergent angle. PO is incident ray. O dash is what? Refracted ray. O dash Q is emergent ray. And angle delta is called angle of deviation, which is formed by the initial ray PO and the final ray OQ. Understood? So this is all about what? Refraction through a glass prism. Let's start another topic. This is known as dispersion of light. Dispersion of light. Okay? Through a glass prism. Okay? Through a glass prism. What is dispersion? We need to understand. Like reflection and refraction, dispersion is also one phenomenon of light. Okay? In case of dispersion, what happens? We'll study now. Okay? What happens in case of dispersion? Reflection we understood, refraction we understood. These two are what? The phenomenon of light. Similarly, dispersion is also one phenomenon of light, where you see what happens here. Okay? We know that white light is having 7 colors. You know that? White light is having 7 components of its color. Okay, like you know, VIBZYOR, VIBZYOR. V for violet, I for indigo, B for blue, Z for gray. Z for green, Y for yellow, O for orange, and R for red. These are the 7 colors we are having. These are the 7 components of color we are having in white light. That means अगर तुम्हारे पास एक white light है, उस लाइट पे 7 कलर्स होता है. 7 colors, like the sunlight is having 7 colors. Sunlight is a white light, and in that light what happens? We have 7 components of color, and all the components are having different wavelength. I have already explained in class 9 topic. Okay, all these colors are having different wavelengths. You see, we have a prism. Okay, this is a prism, glass prism, and in this glass prism we have, suppose, a white light coming from the point P. This white light is coming from, suppose, point P. Okay, ये white light पे क्या है? 7 colors है. We are having 7 different colors in this white light. तो क्या होगा? All different colors will deviate here. In this case, will deviate differently. क्या होगा? जो VIBZYOR है ना, उसका जो VIBZYOR. So all these 7 colors will have different wavelengths. अगर wavelength different होगा, तो यहाँ पे जो bending होगा वो भी different होगा, due to the speed of light. Okay, speed of that color. Okay, speed of light in glass. अभी देखो, जिसका wavelength ज्यादा है, getting my point? The wavelength which is having more wavelength will have less deviation. Deviation कम होगा. So इसमें wavelength किसका ज्यादा है? सबसे ज्यादा red का है. Red is having more wavelength. It is the value of the wavelength of violet is less than indigo, then blue, like that. The wavelength is in increasing order of this VIBZYOR. Okay, violet का सबसे कम है, red का सबसे ज्यादा. So अगर सबसे ज्यादा wavelength है, उसका जो deviation होगा, जो bending होगा, सबसे कम होगा. That means what will happen? Red will deviate first. First of all, this is red. Okay, and then we can draw what? Orange. This is orange. Then again we can draw what? Yellow. Like that 7 colors are split. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 like this. अभी क्या होगा देखो 7 कलर स्प्लिट हो गया ना. all these colors will emerge out from the prism. It will emerge out. And this happens due to what? अगर कोई पूछेगा तो ऐसा क्यों होता है? Because 7, you see, white color में क्या होता है? 7 color होता है. 7 component of color होता है. All components are having different wavelengths. अगर wavelength different होगा तो उसका velocity भी different होगा in a medium. So ये क्या medium है? ग्लास है. ग्लास के अंदर भी क्या होगा? सभी कलर का velocity different होगा. अगर वेलोसिटी सभी कलर का डिफरेंट होगा तो बेंडिंग भी डिफरेंट होगा. अंडरस्टूड? एंड यू हैव टू फॉलो दिस. जिसका वेवलेंथ ज्यादा होता है उसका बेंडिंग कम होता है. देन इट इज इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल. ओके, सो इफ आई ड्रॉ द इमर्जेंट रेज, हाउ इट विल कम आउट? इट विल बी कमिंग आउट लाइक दिस. इट विल बी कमिंग आउट लाइक दिस, लाइक दिस. We are having one spectrum. This is spectrum. We are having one spectrum of color. You see, you will get some different colors like this. And नीचे क्या होगा? V होगा violet. Violet ज्यादा क्या होगा? Deviate होगा. So violet, indigo, VIBGYOR like that. So you will get an inverse Vibgyor spectrum. Okay, Vibgyor spectrum you will get, but inversely नीचे से होगा. Understood now? This phenomenon of light where a white light is splitted into 7 different colors is called what? Is called dispersion of light. तो dispersion of light क्या होता है? It is the phenomenon of light in which a white light is splitted by a prism. Okay, you can say by a medium. Okay, the phenomenon of light in which the white light is splitted into 7 different component of colors is called the dispersion of light. This is a very important phenomenon because using this phenomenon we are having rainbow formation. Okay, formation of rainbow. You all have seen what is rainbow at least once in your lifetime. Okay, in real I'm saying. Okay, so this phenomenon of light is called dispersion of light, in which we are splitting what? 7 different colors. Okay, now you see, can I get back this? You see, can I get back this white color? Yes, we can get back this white color if if I do what? Okay, if I do, listen, if I put another prism like this inversely, if I put another prism like this inversely, this experiment was done by Isaac Newton. Okay, this experiment was done by Newton. Okay, you have to remember this. So if I see, what I do, if I put one more prism upside down, अगर हम उल्टा करके एक प्रिज्म इसे लेते हैं तो क्या होता है? All these colors, 7 colors again coming to, all these 7 colors will come back to one point. They will come back to one point like this. Okay, they will come back to one point, and from there again what will happen? You will get the white color back like this. White color, white light. तुमको व्हाइट लाइट मिल जाएगा अगेन. ओके, ऑल दिस स्प्लिटेड स्पेक्ट्रम, you know, you are getting spectrum. All this splitted spectrum will happen. What it will do? It will come back again because the prism is upside down. तो क्या होगा? इफेक्ट भी उल्टा हो जाएगा ना. ये प्रिज्म क्या है? खड़ा है. This prism is what? Erect. So in this prism whatever effect is going on, इसमें क्या होगा? उल्टा हो जाएगा ना. इफेक्ट रिवर्स हो जाएगा because the prism is upside down. यहाँ पे क्या हुआ था? व्हाइट लाइट को स्प्लिट किया था 7 डिफरेंट कलर को. यहाँ पे क्या होगा? वो स्प्लिटिंग जो कलर है ना उसको क्या करेगा? एक कलर में कन्वर्ट कर देगा. सो दिस फेनोमेनन वाज एक्चुअली दिस एक्सपेरिमेंट वाज डन बाय सर आइजैक न्यूटन. ओके, सो न्यूटन ने क्या किया था? व्हाइट लाइट को आफ्टर डिस्पर्शन, we will again get back the white light by using one prism upside down. Okay, done? Understood? Okay, so now you see we're going to find out, we're going to see the application of what? This phenomenon, dispersion. So application of dispersion का application हम जानेंगे. अभी देखो फॉर्मेशन ऑफ रेनबो, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, आते ही है एग्जाम में. फॉर्मेशन ऑफ रेनबो फॉर्मेशन में क्या होता है? डिस्पर्शन का यूज होता है. ओके, we apply the concept of dispersion in case of rainbow formation. You know that rainbow is forming either what, in the morning time or in the evening time, and you have, I think you have seen that in the morning time the rainbow is forming in which side? In western side. And if it is in the evening time, then the rainbow is forming towards the eastern type. That means the rainbow is always forming opposite to the sun. If the sun is towards east, that means in the morning time, the rainbow is towards west, that means in the evening time. Sorry, in the morning time the sun is towards east, so in that time if you're getting the rainbow should be where? Opposite to east, that means towards the west. If in the evening time, that means when the sun is towards the west, then you will get the rainbow towards east, which is opposite to the sun. Done? Why is that so? You will understand now. Okay, so this happens in the rainy season. Okay, you will get a rainbow in the rainy season. Why? Rainbow is formed by the water droplets, rain droplets. You are having in the rainy season you are having rain droplets, and that rain droplets, the water drops, these will act like a small, very small prisms. Okay, like we already explained what is prism. That prism is made up of what? That prism is made up of glass. And in case of rainbow, we are having what? Rainbow is formed due to what? Due to dispersion. And dispersion किसने किया? अगर dispersion करना है तो हमें एक medium चाहिए होगा ना, like prism. So वो जो medium होगा वो water medium होगा, और वो कौन करेगा? The rain drops. Droplet, you know, rain drops, पानी का जो ये होता है ना, I don't know what is in the form of the drops. Okay, so वो rain drop क्या करेगा? That rain drop will act like a small prism. कैसे करेगा? We'll see this one. Okay, before that you have to understand what is another phenomenon is there. I will come back to rainbow formation. Before that you need to understand what is total internal reflection. Very important. Total internal reflection. Total internal reflection. This is very important. Okay, so you need to understand what is total internal reflection before formation of rainbow. Okay, so total internal reflection अगर होना है तो listen, if you need to get total internal reflection, you see how you will get total internal reflection. Suppose you have a denser medium here. I'm not telling whether it is glass, whether it is water. You have a rarer medium here. Suppose your ray is coming from denser to rarer medium. Done? You have a, okay, fine. You have what? You have this denser medium. This is the denser medium. This is rarer medium. This is a normal. अगर इस normal पे एक point लूँ, ये point क्या हो जाएगा? Point of incidence. And in this point, if a ray is coming like this, if a ray is coming like this, this is incident ray. This is incident ray. ये रे कहाँ से कहाँ जा रहा है? Denser से rarer. It is passing from denser to rarer medium. तो band कैसे होगा? Away from the normal होगा. तो normal से दूर जाएगा. Clear? Understood? So this is what? This is called refraction. This is refraction occurred, and in this case you see the ray is coming from, this ray is passing from denser to rarer medium. Now you see ये जो angle of incidence है ना, angle of incidence है ये क्या हो जाएगा? Angle of refraction. अगर मैं क्या करूं, ये angle of incidence को थोड़ा सा बढ़ा दूं, if I increase the angle of incidence, that means if I draw another ray which has more bending like this property, this ray has this is the second ray, this is first ray, ये first ray है, this is second ray. अगर second ray थोड़ा सा ज्यादा bending है तो ये कैसे bend होगा? ये rarer. So it will bend like this. Clear? It will go away from the normal, so it will bend like this. Understood? This is second ray. Done? If I draw another ray which is, you see, which is more bend, like this, तो वो क्या होगा? वो रिफ्रैक्टेड रे भी थोड़ा सा ज्यादा बेंडिंग होगा. Suppose the refracted ray will be like this. Here you see, in this case, in third case, you are getting the angle of refraction as how much? 90 degree. You see, 90 degree, this much. You are getting the angle of refraction 90 degree. Now, listen. Now, if I draw another ray, fourth ray, you see fourth ray which is more bend. अभी क्या होगा तुम्हारा? ये जो फोर्थ रे होगा ना, फोर्थ रे के लिए जो रिफ्रैक्टेड रे तुम ड्रॉ करोगे वो थोड़ा सा ज्यादा बेंडिंग होगा ना, थोड़ा सा ज्यादा बेंडिंग होगा थर्ड से. ये फॉर थर्ड है, दिस इज फॉर थर्ड. अगर फोर्थ का हमें ड्रॉ करना है, हाउ वी विल ड्रॉ? मोर बेंडिंग. सो यू सी दिस fourth ray, you see fourth ray is coming like this, falling on this point O, again coming back to the denser medium. You see this fourth ray, you see the fourth ray is coming from what? From the denser medium, falling on the point O, again coming back to the denser medium. Is it a refraction? No, this is a reflection. You see it is coming and coming back. You see this phenomenon is called reflection, is not it? So this is, you see, in this case, when you have the ray is passing from denser to rarer medium, where you see, where you have like reflection property, this reflection is called total internal reflection. Understood? अगर ये total internal reflection होना है तो हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा? ये जो एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस है ना, तो वो एंगल किससे ज्यादा होना पड़ेगा? यू सी, फॉरगेट अबाउट दिस. जो एंगल ऑफ, सी, जो इंसिडेंट रे, दिस इज द इंसिडेंट रे, थर्ड वन. दिस इंसिडेंट रे के लिए एंगल ऑफ रिफ्रैक्शन 90 डिग्री होता है. उसका एंगल को IC बोलते हैं. IC मींस क्रिटिकल एंगल is that incident angle for which the refracted angle is how much? 90 degree. Understood? The refracted angle is 90 degree. अगर हम क्या करेंगे, थोड़ा सा और बढ़ा देंगे क्रिटिकल एंगल से इंसिडेंट एंगल, तो क्या हो जाएगा? हमारा ये फेनोमेनन आ जाएगा. दिस फेनोमेनन इज कॉल्ड total internal reflection. Why total? All the rays are coming back totally. Entire ray is coming back to the previous medium. That's why total. Why internal? It is inside. You see, it is inside the denser medium. It is not going away from the denser medium. It is not going out of the denser medium. That's why we can say this is total internal, and reflection is there. That's why the name is total internal reflection. Now you see, you listen very carefully. You see, दो कंडीशन हमें फॉलो करना है अगर हमें total internal reflection पाना है. If we need to get total internal reflection, we need to what? We need to have we need to have this two condition. एक तो क्या होगा? Ray should pass from denser to rarer medium, and secondly what? Secondly क्या होगा? The incident angle should be more than the critical angle. Understood? This is the rainbow formation diagram. You see, this is a raindrop. You see the circle one. This is a raindrop, and suppose from the sun, the sunlight is coming. It is falling on the raindrop, and raindrop will act like a prism. तो prism जैसा act करेगा raindrop, तो वहाँ पे क्या होगा? Dispersion होगा. तो this white light will split it into 7 colors. I have done only 2 color, the two pole colors. You know, the violet and the red. You know, violet will be deviating more and red will be deviating less. So I have drawn only 2 colors. So in between V and R there are 5 more colors are there. Okay. So this will be deviated because the raindrop will act like a prism. So क्या होगा? Prism में dispersion होता है, तो यहाँ पे भी dispersion होगा. Dispersion means what? Splitting into 7 colors. These are split into 7 colors. यहाँ पे आके क्या हो जाएगा? These two rays will be again it is passing from, now you see this is what, water na, this is water, this is air, so it is passing from water to air, that means denser to rarer medium. And if, listen, if this angle which is the incident angle, अगर वो इंसिडेंट एंगल क्रिटिकल एंगल से ज्यादा होगा तो क्या हो जाएगा, वहां पे नहीं जाएगा, ये इंटरनली क्या हो जाएगा, रिफ्लेक्ट हो जाएगा. दिस फेनोमेनन इज नॉट, जस्ट नाउ आई एक्सप्लेन, इट इज टोटल इंटरनल व्हाट, टोटल इंटरनल रिफ्लेक्शन. तो ये क्या हो जाएगा, ये दो रे वायलेट एंड रेड वाला, ये क्या हो जाएगा, ये ट्रांसमिट नहीं होगा इसके तरफ से, इट विल रिफ्लेक्ट बैक बाय द फेनोमेनन ऑफ टोटल इंटरनल रिफ्लेक्शन. एंड देन इट इज कमिंग, इट इज फाइंडिंग दिस पॉइंट, सो यहाँ पे आके क्या हो जाएगा, इमर्ज हो जाएगा. और हम क्या करेंगे, हमारे जो आई है ना, ह्यूमन आई, वो क्या करेगा, वो 7 कलर्स दिखेगा. सो दैट इज व्हाट नोन एज formation of what, rainbow. Now why the rainbow shape is round, that is very important. Why the rainbow shape is round, and why we used to see only half of the that circular. This is a bending na, rainbow is bending. Why is that so? Because of the shape of the earth. You know, earth's shape is what, spherical. That's why you're getting what, the surface of the earth is what, bending na. That's why we're getting the bending shape of rainbow. And why we're not getting this entire, you know, circle, because you see we cannot see the object which is below the horizon. We cannot see the object. I'll explain this one, what is horizon, I'll explain in the next video. So अगर तुम्हें कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट देखना है तो वो क्या हो जाएगा, वो होराइजन के ऊपर होना पड़ेगा. I'll explain horizon. Okay, so अगर होराइजन के नीचे है तो you will not be able to see that object. Understood ना? So this is how rainbow is formed. अगर rainbow formation होना है तो हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा, you see we are using, or you can say this is a natural phenomena, and in this phenomena the nature is using two phenomena of light. What it is, one is dispersion of light and another one is what, total internal reflection of light. This is dispersion, when the sunlight is coming, split it into 7 colors. Again what happens here क्या होगा, यहाँ पे क्या होगा, inside the droplet total internal reflection होगा, and then it is coming out, total internal reflection होगा, ये again it will again refract, and it will refracting, and it is coming back to the human eye, and we're able to see the different colors here. Okay, this is all about formation of rainbow. We're using two phenomena. Okay, in this case in this case, in the formation of rainbow, two phenomena of light are used, but the main is dispersion of light. Understood? Because of dispersion we are able to see the different colors, so that is known as rainbow. Understood na? So for this class this much is okay. So in the next video we'll come back again with the scattering of light, another new phenomena. Okay, so you must study and like my video and share my video. Okay, as much you can. Okay, so that everyone gets this knowledge. Okay, so thank you for watching.